Well, here we are at the final reveal of the over the garage home we purchased. This is in House Flipper 2 and we're on PS5. When we bought this house, I think it was around $50,000. Once we purchased it, we had $620,000 to renovate it. And renovate it we did, as you've been watching. It started out just with that middle building, and the whole bottom floor was pretty much the garage, which is why it's called
Over the Garage.
Over the Garage, yes. You know, it's funny because we bought this house because the last house we purchased in House Flipper, we did so much work that it was kind of overwhelming. And we thought, we'll buy a smaller house so we don't have to do as much stuff. Well, we added so much onto this house that it ended up being a lot of work. But we're pretty proud of how it looks.
Nah, it wasn't a lot of work.
I do think it was less work than the beach house, honestly.
Yes.
All right. Well, as you can see, the first couple things we did is add on to the right and left. We didn't want the garage in the main building, and we built an extra garage on the side. And then we built in a little bit more room to the left. So let's kind of take a look. We're going to start going around outside. And you can see our pathway to the back and our garage. Andrea loved the idea of having a circular window above the garage. I got to say, we resized this garage 3 times. We built a wall and tore it down and built a wall and tore it down just so we could get it correct. Andrea, of course, told me which flowers to put in what places. We went ahead and put them in the rocks, and all the landscaping was mostly her doing. I'm in charge of lights, if you remember. We even we took out the tree that was there, and we wanted a nice pine tree. I mean, this is a super huge pine tree. As you can see, some of the neighbors have some too. So we just have these nice garden area, and then over here we have rocks and some more plants, right? Kind of take you around the side. On the side here, we just have some nice bushes. I'm going to take you around the other way because that's where we put the sidewalk. As you can see from the house, we kind of look at it from some other directions. We kind of kept the brick feel of the main part of the house. We kept those large windows, but we kind of changed the way they were. And we added on this whole other section. Kind of makes a nice center point. Let's go around here. Went ahead and paved this with cobblestone.
We just put in some rose trees, basically on the side of the garage, and some smaller shrubs to fill in the space. We went ahead and duplicated those same kind of shrubs as we had on the other side of the house for this back section.
Absolutely. And, you know, a fun time watching some of other builders. I noticed that we do not have the capability, we don't have the capability to mow or to lay down sod. But you can see in this darker area of the grass that seems to be mowed, that can be achieved by laying down green carpet. And so that's what we did. As you can see here, we kept the overhang that was here. We extended the patio a little bit. We, of course, have a lot larger patio because we added on this green section here and just made it a nice area here to hang out and that sort of thing. Let's go around and let's enter the house. We really kind of moved the door. The door used to be right over here, and there was a stairs that went straight upstairs. So there were no downstairs living areas. On the left side here was the garage, and as we go in, we just connected all the areas and made this large living area. I'm starting with half the lights off for that kind of mood. We'll also do a quick nighttime run through. All right, so what we're looking at here is the stairs are right here where the kitchen was. It went straight upstairs to the living area, but we decided let's move the stairs to the side of the house where it's going to be kind of out of the way, and so we did that. And then we thought we can definitely put something underneath that, so we went ahead and put a nice downstairs bathroom here. And I'll turn on the light real quick. We see a feature for the living area, the living room. We've got these pillars here. It kind of frame the television and the entertainment center, and then we have a nice wood area underneath, which I like a lot. We also did this kind of artistic thing here on the wall. Again, just built this ourselves, put some lighting above it. Rather than doing artwork, let's go ahead and let's see what these lights do. I think turn on the main light there. Over here in the kitchen, this is the first time we've done a center area. So we went ahead and did that rather than having a formal dining room. Huge refrigerator here. This is also the first time I've stocked the refrigerator. We got some food in here. My favorite part is the pizza. Very disappointed there aren't single slices of pizza that we can put on a plate, but that's just fine. We have under lighting as well. We have lighting for the center area, which is great. You've got the underground or the under cabinet puck lighting. Nice window to look out, and then you can of course go outside and check out. We have lighting for the outside as well, which we'll see more in the evening walkthrough. Anyway, it's a nice large room. We wanted to have some windows up front. Also, there's a lot of room here actually. So we have a runner on the rug, we have a seating area here, and just a little sitting area to read or have a conversation away from the main room. In the garage, we built this from scratch, of course. We needed a place for our laundry. In the US, we usually have laundry in a laundry room, or even in the garage. In this case, we have a workshop here, and there is even lighting for the main garage up top. Took a lot of work to get this roof in there correctly, and then we went ahead and went with the main beam. This is kind of a theme throughout the house. When we were working, of course, this is where we kept all of our materials, our extra rock and our paint and stuff like that. Very cool. Shall we go upstairs?
Let's do that.
All right. Well, we originally had the stairs more open. We wanted kind of an open area up above but we found out that we needed some anchor wall for our living area. So that's why we ended up building this out here and kind of closing it off a little more than we originally planned, but I think it's going to work out. You'll see. So we have this large area, and we have a nice vaulted ceiling in the pole, and you can go up the stairs here, and we have some artwork that we've created, and we have a focus lighting there which you can turn on and off, of course. And then we have the main hallway here, the loft, if you will, or the landing. Let's go ahead and turn on those main lights. There we go. And so this is our area here. We went with this kind of washed brick on both ends to kind of tie in the brick of the entire design. It's nice. So this is our living area. And we have the shared bathroom, which, has a shower and lighting, of course, puck lighting. Most of these I'm leaving the main lighting off to show you initially because it gets really bright, but the mood lighting is always great. We have a smaller bedroom. This is an addition. We actually extended out this building from what we originally intended, and we built this room for a student, one of your kids. maybe high school. He's studying, has some pictures of friends on the wall, likes playing guitar, but also plays some football or soccer. And his favorite band, of course, is Sarcastic Reverb. Our secondary bedroom is quite large. I think it competes even with the master bedroom, but that's just fine.
It's for an adult.
It is for an adult, definitely. Or you even could be a guest.
They could be adults too.
Yes. We've got a vaulted ceiling and the beam that goes through the house all the way through. Spent a lot of time up in the attic area up here. I didn't know whether I wanted to open it up or close it off. So I did build the beam all the way across. Opened up some of the areas, but not all of them. Nice little reading area here. We've stocked it with some books. Very nice. And then for the finale here, we also did some artwork here. Rather than, we're on PlayStation, you can't upload your own photos. So the artwork you kind of get bored of it after a while. So we went ahead and made these panels of textures as more of an art piece rather than go with yet another photo.
Wow.
And then we have the master bedroom. This is kind of the mood lighting, first of all. Very proud of this. Kind of switched it up with coloring, with kind of a deep orange. We've got the beam that goes across. A little sitting area again.
As we were talking about before, getting kind of tired of the same old choices for artwork. We're trying to come up with new ideas. So we used some resizable shelves, and we're able to create these specialized shelves to hold the pottery. And of course, we chose different textures, different colors for the pottery that match the bedroom. And then we placed the puck lights up above to highlight the pottery. So that makes a really cool art piece for over the bed.
And then, of course, the bathroom. This is the master bath, the private master bath. We also did a little bit of extra work here as far as some custom work. We built a shower and used just the new shower head. And then we have a seat here, and we have a little cutaway so we can hang our towels. We have puck lights over here. We have a hanging shelf, and I built this area is down below, so that's kind of cool. I like the alternating kind of random color in the flooring that Andrea suggested. That was a great idea. I've turned on the main light. Very nice. Go ahead and close this door. And that pretty much covers everything we put together for this house. We have an upstairs area with 3 bedrooms and a bath. Actually 2 baths. And we have a 3rd bath downstairs, kind of a half bath. And we've got the garage and a large living area. And we're really proud of what we put together. All right, well, let's kind of take a look here and we'll go to our evening walkthrough. Well, here's the house at night. Let's just do a quick walkthrough. Take a look at the flowers and the lighting. We've got a lot of lighting outside, especially in the front. A little bit of lighting on the side there. And let's go around the cobblestones. Really liking the way the house turned out. How about you, Andrea?
So nice.
I mean, it's not a spotlight out here, but
It's lit.
do some grilling.
Oh man, you forgot to put lights in the barbecue.
Well, you know me. All right, let's get around. Take a look at what it looks like out here. Up here. Looking good. All right. It was pretty dark in here, and so we went ahead and added a light up there as well. Let's go in the front door. All right, and here is our main living area. Now we've got the mood lighting on, and of course you can be brighter. You can turn on and off this area.
Ooh, nice.
And conserve energy, as well as we definitely like
Candles.
we want to watch a movie or that sort of thing. There we go. We have to be eating. Of course, we can turn on the main light right there. Get the main bathroom again. Again, looking good. All right, and we saw this during the day. I'm not sure it's much different at night. All right. Let's go check out the main living area. Now, I left the light on upstairs because it does get really dark. We still have our art feature here, and we can visit each one of these rooms. It's very dark and cozy in here, and at night probably need this light on. But here, there's a wonderful mood. Absolutely. But if you need to turn on the light, there we go. Lovely. All right. Then we've got our bathroom. I have the main light off, and I'm going to leave it off. Stand here behind the shower. Be careful not to turn it on. Don't want to get wet. All right. And then we have our main bedroom. Again, very cozy. We've got the puck lighting above the pottery display.
And the puck lights on the beam that shine up to the ceiling.
Oh, yes. I completely forgot to mention that. It's very dark up there, and thought, you know, it's very nice to have some lighting up above. And then you can kind of see how dark it is, as well as even when you turn on the main light, it gets dark up there. So it's really nice to have just some lighting up there, don't you think? Our seating area, and of course, finally, our bathroom area. Very good. Well, we hope you enjoy our house. It looks like the sun is already starting to come up.
That was a quick night.
It was. Well, Andrea, we spent $212,000 on this house. Do you think we're going to recoup it?
Oh, totally.
Well, you know, I'm doing this for the coinage, all right? So, all right, let's see what happens. Well, it looks like the final moments have arrived. So we purchased the house at $51,000. We sold an additional $22,000. And the renovation costs end up being a whopping $235,000. Jeez. So we are $265,000 into this thing. Are we going to recoup this?
Of course we are.
All right, well, let's put this thing up for auction. Wow, so we have 3 bidders. These bids are almost exactly the same. I mean, they're within just about $1,000, which is kind of crazy. Which one should we go with, Andrea?
More money.
All right. Are you sure you want to sell it for $320,000?
I want to sell it for $500,000.
We will have made about $55,000 overall. All right, let's do it.
Gotta sell it.
Sold. Now House Flipper 2 has added this before and after slideshow. Let's check it out.
Pretty.
Wow.
So much better.
The transformation is pretty crazy.
I'd say it's awesome.
You mean like an awesome transformation?
So nice. Lovely.
We spent a lot of money on this house. I don't know if we got everything back for all the effort that we did, but we certainly made a profit. We encourage you to go back and watch some of our previous flips on YouTube, and you can see episode 1 on this house on how we started out and what our first expansion ideas were. We would be delighted if you would subscribe to our channel for more casual and indie gaming, and especially more House Flipper 2 videos. This is Eric.
And this is Andrea.
And we thank you again for watching.